Hey guys, and welcome to the new update video for DayZ on Xbox One. Many thanks to the survivors that helped me along the way, as well as everyone who subbed and supported this channel. We're planning on doing a small giveaway when the channel reaches 500 subs as a thank you. Before we start, the links to the patch notes are in the description box below, for those who like to read. So guys, without further delay, let's see what will be added, fixed and changed in this update, and as always, I hope you enjoy. The 1.14 update doesn't fall short when it comes to new content. Players can now expose themselves to new static and dynamically spawning contaminated areas. For the unlucky survivors who wander into these contaminated areas without the correct gear, will find themselves being exposed to the new deadly contamination disease, which is not fun. If you do get exposed to the new disease, make sure you have the new POX antidote on hand. If you're planning on venturing into these contaminated zones, make sure to carry the exhaustible gas mask filters. Being an uncommon item, you can find them at military zones or at a heli crash site. They have also introduced the yellow variant NBC suits. I'm personally not a huge fan of this color, as I found out players notice you from miles away. If you do find yourself attracting unwanted attention, make sure to show those bandits the new Lamas assault rifle as well as its 30-round mag, if you know what I mean. A variety of headgear have gotten new visual effects when worn. This visual effect also carries over to the third-person view. A new zombie makes its way into this update, and that's the NBC infected. They are commonly found around medical buildings. This includes the new field hospital at the Northeast Airfield, which is one of the best locations to find the gas mask filters, the POX antidote, and the NBC suits. Add 4 more recipes to your crafting list because now you can craft tripwire from 2 short sticks and a metal wire. And don't forget to add a grenade. To craft a fishing net trap, combine a single fishing net with a metal wire. To deploy the trap, simply wade into a body of water and hold on the right trigger button. Be sure to add a worm or fruit into the trap. To craft a small fishing trap, combine the edge weapon with a plastic water bottle. For the craftable snare trap, simply combine a metal wire with a single short stick. The new animal carcasses that can be picked up are bitterlings, which I'm yet to find, sardines, roosters or hens, and my favorite, a hare. The hare provides pelt as well as 2 hare legs. One-handed piercing weapons have gotten a new animation for stealth kills. Now let's address the bugs that have been fixed. Mackerels were placed incorrectly in characters' hands. Logs attached to watchtower kits could not be picked back up. The ground in certain structures would hide mines and bear traps. Noise from rolling on the ground would not alert infected. An extinguished fireplace would start to glow again when fuel was added. Garden plots could appear floating in specific cases. The broom resembled the wrong material when hit, as well as the broom could be used to open cans. I do not recommend this, but bears and cows were not receiving any damage when players meleeed them in the face with bare hands or one-handed weapons. They have removed pushback effects from explosives, and foliage can no longer protect you from explosives. AI could spawn in locations that weren't accessible. A certain type of weapon reload was not functional while laying on your back. Emptying actions were cancelled when executed over water. Removing materials from trucks could result in a desync issue. It was also problematic to damage or repair the truck engine. Grenade explosions would not reach all items throughout the containers and attachments. Rags and bandages kept their disinfected stats after being used to craft fireplaces or a torch. Wooden crates could be accessed through walls. Mushrooms did not decay properly. When drinking from a pot in a prone position, the wrong animation would be played. When splitting an M3S double wheel, the 2 wheels would spawn inside each other. Empty gasoline canisters would have the wrong weight after relogging. Names of the 45-round KA-74 mag and the 60-round mag were displayed in lowercase letters when on the ground. They have addressed some flawed buildings and improved the look of details to some objects. Out-of-breath sound effects were not working in some character models. Flash grenades were not blinding enough in larger areas. Faster recovery rates from unconscious players that were not induced by a projectile hit. Doors that were locked on the server would show up as open, but in actual fact they were impossible to open up again. The ACOG 6x scope had rendering issues when used in close quarters. This update video wouldn't be complete if I left out the subtle changes that you will notice as you play. Wearing a gas mask will slow down your stamina regeneration. They will now prevent you from eating, drinking and taking pills. All gas masks have been changed in some way, and they can be repaired by using epoxy putty and tire repair kits. Improve visual qualities of bears. Remove spawn points that are too close to the static contaminated areas. Helicopter crash sites now emit sounds in the surrounding areas, and they tweak the look of the Russian helicopter crash site, as well as improve the quality of smoke, making it easier to spot. Adjusted collision mapping of the machete. Horticultured plants will now move in the wind. Make sure to stock up on meds because cholera now causes fever, food poisoning now causes fatigue, and salmonella causes light pain. Nighttime acceleration periods have been adjusted. Overheating effects of firearms appear later now. Boiled food will no longer burn from boiling, and baked or dried foods can be boiled without burning. Mackerels will yield 2 fillets now, and finally adjustments were made to the mackerel fillets. So guys, I hope this was informative and helped you in some way. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, drop me a like if you learned something new, and please leave me a comment on which is your favorite add, fix and change that you've been waiting for in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one.